Okay, welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to the part 4 of my playthrough for Final Fantasy VIII. Now, in the previous episode, I told you guys that I was going to do some off-screen grinding. Now, that was basically a success. I learned two very important abilities, which the first one being card ability. Now, when you learn the card ability, you will see another ability pop up, which is called card mod ability. Make sure you learn that ability as well. I also learned the strength junction ability and the vitality ability. And I learned the fire and ammo magic or ammo refine ability. What I also did was I equipped the tornado spell. Basically, I refined a few items and I turned them into tornado spells. And I equipped him to the strength stats junction. Now this is probably one of the strongest spells that you can equip on your strength ability, on your strength stat. And I did the same thing for Squall. So now my characters are gonna hit really hard, and you will see that very soon. Now once you do that, make sure that at least one of your party members has the draw ability equipped. Before you go upstairs, because it's really important. We're going to have to draw a Guardian Force, basically. Because we're going to go into a boss fight, and that boss fight has the Guardian Force equipped. So we're going to draw that, or steal the Guardian Force from him. So make sure you definitely do that, because it's a very important Guardian Force. A Guardian Force with very, very useful abilities as well. So just make sure that you do that before you go upstairs. Now, basically, I already recorded this section twice, but for some reason, I keep getting technical difficulties during a later part in this episode. So I hope I'm not gonna get those technical difficulties again. But yeah, we'll see. I'm probably, if it happens a third time, I'm probably just gonna see if I can edit it out some way or another. But it's really frustrating because I've done this like 3 times already. 2 times. Okay, so I really like that cutscene. Well, especially the soundtrack. It's one of the better soundtracks in this game, in my opinion. But I mean, this game is just filled with like amazing art style, amazing songs. This game is just so amazing. An absolute masterpiece. So if you haven't played it, I hope this playthrough can actually help you decide whether to give this game a shot or not. But I highly recommend you play it. I really do. Okay, so Cypher, our incompetent leader, just got us into another fight, which is fine. Now you may be confused at first. You may think to yourself, this is just a regular enemy, why is this a boss fight? But you will become... it'll become very clear why this fight is a boss fight in just a second. But yeah, as you can see, I do a lot of damage, especially compared to the previous episode. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to do the grinding that I did. I think I spent like an hour grinding, but I did use the boost ability that they gave us in the remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII, so I sped up the game. But it's still, it's not too difficult, so... It's not too difficult to get this strong. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, as you can see, this is the reason why the fight is an actual boss fight. Make sure that you draw Siren from this enemy. So just draw from him and go to the Siren ability and then stock it up. Siren is basically our 4th Guardian Force. It's a very important Guardian Force, like I said earlier, so make sure you definitely grab that as soon as you can. And this, the double magic, is another very strong piece of magic. Now, if you're playing this game on your own, you can go ahead and draw 100 of them. Now I'm doing a playthrough, so I don't really have the time to do that. But if you really feel like it, you can go ahead and draw 100 of them. Now the double magic is a very strong magic. You can... It's not really strong in itself, but it's strong if you equip it in a certain stat. It can really boost your abilities really hard in the junction system. Especially this early on in the game, but I'm not going to do it because I just don't need it. And as you can see, that was already the boss fight. It wasn't anything too special. And this is our 4th Guardian Force, Siren. And now basically we learned that we have to get back in like half an hour. We have basically 30 minutes to escape. It's not going to be too hard, but you will soon find out why it can be an issue. I know back when I was a kid, this part gave me a lot of trouble. And you'll probably find out why very soon. But you know, as you get older and you understand more of the game, because I think I played this game when I was like 5 years old and I barely understood English. But as I got older, this part was significantly less difficult. But it can be still stressful if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, obviously I'm going to explain what you have to do. However, this is unfortunately the part where my game, for some reason, it just glitched out twice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to quickly equip the new Guardian Force, Siren, to Selphie. And I'm going to make her learn the Life Magic Refine ability, which is a very important ability to learn. Now once you do that, make sure you don't talk to him. It's going to affect your score negatively. So just go downstairs. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save the game. I'm going to wait for this guy. And as you probably can hear, he's basically going to send a robot after us. But I'm going to save the game first, because I'm very scared that the game will glitch out on me again. I really don't want that to happen. Alright guys, if you see a cut, which you probably will see, that's because the game keeps crashing on me. This is like the fourth time I fought this fight. And every time after this fight, the game suddenly crashes. I'm not sure why exactly. But I really hope it doesn't happen again, because it's starting to get a little bit, you know, frustrating. So basically, what you need to do this fight is you need to knock this enemy down, and as soon as the enemy is knocked down, it will give you time to run away. But every time I run away, the game crashes. Alright, so I really hope this doesn't happen again. You also have two options, okay? You have the option to either run away, or you have the option to keep hitting him. So right now, he's knocked down, and you can either run away or you can keep hitting him. However, I'm gonna keep hitting him, because if you keep hitting him, eventually he's going to give you 50 AP, which is a lot of AP, especially this early on in the game. I'm gonna knock him down 2 more times. But I just really hope that the game doesn't crash again, man. I really hope the game doesn't crash again. But yeah, basically, this fight shouldn't give you too much issues, but it's just the reason why I'm so quiet is because I feel like this part might be deleted anyway. I feel like the game's gonna crash again, which is why I don't talk as much as I usually do. So I'm very sorry about that, but I hope you guys understand. It's quite frustrating, you know, but we'll see what happens. So if I knock him down one more time, like this, I'm just gonna run away, and hopefully the game doesn't crash again. There you go, 50 AP. Okay, well guys, if you saw a cut, that probably means that my game crashed again, because I think a total of 7 times my game crashed right after this fight. So hopefully everything goes right after this time. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna fight him again, right here. We're gonna go right back in, and we're gonna fight him again. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this out. I'm really sorry for this, but yeah, I hope you guys understand that I can't really do anything about this. Now I'm not sure what exactly I explained in the previous parts, but basically you're gonna wanna knock this guy down a total of 3 times. And you need to deal about 5,000 damage. And that's basically what we're gonna do now. And I'm sorry if I seem a bit confused or anything like that. It's just because it's really hard to figure out where I left off exactly. Because like I said, I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this part out. But basically, he's going to stand up again. We're gonna knock him down again, until we are dealing like 5,000 damage. And if everything is alright, then we should get 50 AP again. But it is very possible that I messed this up. It's very possible. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty strong, so this shouldn't take too long though. He's gonna fall down again. We're not gonna run away though. Not yet. We're gonna hit him one more time. And basically 50 AP, especially this early on in the game, is a lot of AP, you know. So I highly recommend that if you're strong enough, you definitely go for it. He should fall down now. Exactly, and now we can run away. And if everything is alright, we should be getting 50 AP now. Yep, there you go. And unfortunately, I forgot to change the abilities for the Guardian Forces, so they learned the wrong ability. Now, it's not the end of the world, but that was my bad. Anyway, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Another thing that I forgot to say was, in this specific section, if you were holding down your analog stick to the left, you could actually avoid this specific fight. Now, since we're strong, we can end this fight in a heartbeat, so it's not too big of a deal. But just know that this particular fight on this cliff was avoidable. I just messed it up, basically. But it's fine. We're just gonna do the exact same thing. So I think if I run away after this knockdown, I should be getting 50 AP again. But I lost count. I'm not sure exactly if... Yeah, I think I knocked him down twice. I'm not too sure though. We'll see. Okay, so now if we run away, I think we should be getting 50 AP. Let's find out. Yeah, nice. Okay, so in this specific section, if you walk, it's very important that you walk, because if you run, the enemy is going to follow you, he's going to jump on you, and you're going to have to fight him again. And now you can just keep running away. In this next screen, as you can see, he's still running after you, but in this next screen we will be on the bridge. When you're on the bridge, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end this fight right here. So now we're gonna keep fighting him until he's completely dead. So basically what you have to do is just keep hitting him and just don't stop. That's basically it. Yeah, we're not gonna get the hell out of here. We're not gonna do that. Oh, messed that up. But if I did everything correctly, then we should be able to destroy this whole enemy right now. Let's find out. Now keep in mind, if you destroy this enemy, you will miss out on a few badass cutscenes. But to be honest, the AP that you get from this fight is worth it. It shouldn't take too long. It's any time now. Well, Selfie, that's where you're wrong. There is an end to it. Now, if you keep doing this, he should explode. I just hope that I didn't miss anything. That I didn't miss the memo or anything like that. Yeah, this is taking quite a while. I'm actually starting to question myself here. But let's just keep going. Okay, so Selfie's dead. I forgot to heal her up. That's fine. We don't need her anyway. Oh, there you go. That took so long, I actually started to question myself. But you finally finished it, and we will be getting a very special item. A Hypno Crown is very strong, especially this early on in the game. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to change the abilities. But it's not the end of the world, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. We're just gonna pick Vitality plus 40 and Strength plus 40. That's it. And then teach her Tool Refine ability. Great. Let's heal up a bit. It is very possible that you can encounter some random enemies, so just make sure that you're not too low on HP here. But like you just saw, I think we gained like 150 AP, which is a lot, especially this early on in the game. That's definitely gonna help us out. Even though I didn't get the abilities that I actually wanted to learn, it's still pretty good. It's just the fact that this game kept crashing on me. I was really confused, you know. But hopefully I don't get any technical issues after this, because that was really frustrating, man. Yeah, and I'm sorry if this episode was a bit weird. I'm not sure how much it'll affect the episode itself, but for me personally, this episode was particularly stressful. But yeah. So yeah, this is it. You can save here if you want, but it's really not that necessary. Though I'm gonna save, just in case I get another technical issue. Don't want to quit the game just yet. And then once you go down these steps, you can leave safely. There you go. And usually this is the part where you can see a really cool cutscene. Now, unfortunately, if you've never saw this cutscene, then you can always look it up, or you can see it yourself. But just keep in mind that if you beat the boss, you will not see the cutscene. Alright, so our leader just abandoned this yet again. Yeah, there goes Mr. Ego. But it's fine. We'll just walk it. And that's basically it. That was your seed exam. Now, if you followed everything that I did, you should be perfectly fine. Now, I will go to the inn, because there is an item that we can pick up. I will be resting for 100 gil. It's not a lot of money. And if you can see, at the right side of the screen, there is a book that you can actually pick up. The Timber Maniacs. There you go. Now I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna end this episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and again, I'm very sorry for the technical difficulties that I had. I hope it didn't bother you too much. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for the support, and hopefully I see you in part 5. Bye.